In Fallout 4, you can unlock a number of Halloween-themed decorations, as well as some unique armor, by completing the All Hallows Eve quest. And in this video, I will go through everything you need to know to turn your settlements into a spooky and scary place. Hi, I'm Mo, and I'm trapped in Fallout. In order to actually start this quest, the first thing you will need to do is select the All Hallows Eve quest line, and from here navigate to your radio in your Pip-Boy and select the mysterious signal. Once you do this, you will be prompted to travel to a new location. After listening to the mysterious signal, you will unlock this location, the Harbormaster Hotel. It is directly east of Swan's Pond and directly east of the combat zone. It is also far east of Diamond City. Once you make it to the location will actually be guarded by a number of raiders. So once you've taken care of the raiders, go inside. Once inside, just look to your left and you will see a double door. What you want to do is go into this double door. Now really quickly, for some people this quest appears to be glitched, i.e. after listening to the mysterious signal, it doesn't start. If that happens to be the case, just follow this instruction anyway, and the moment you enter through this door, the quest should start for you. Once inside, just have a quick look to your left and you will see a door right over there. That door will actually be locked and will require a key to open. For the moment, you don't need to worry about it, but it is just something to take a note of as it will become important a little bit later. What you want to do instead is go through these double doors. Now, the moment we do this, what will happen is two things. You will be encountering a somewhat poison gas, and this poison gas will cause you periodic damage to your health every so often. You will also be filled in a room with feral ghouls, one of which will be a bloated, glowing one, which is also likely to be a legendary one. So I'm going to open the door, and the moment I go in, the doors behind me will automatically lock and they will not open anymore, and then a number of ghouls will appear, including a feral ghoul that will appear from the back left-hand room. So what I'm going to do is quickly take care of all of these ghouls, and remember, you do need to be relatively high level to take care of them. And once I've taken care of all the ghouls, I will see you in a moment where we will need to talk about a little bit more about these feral ghouls. After taking out all the ghouls, what you want to do is actually search the bloated one. Given that it may be a legendary in your game, just go and make sure to take the legendary item. More noteworthy would be to actually search Miss Pennyworth, where she will contain the felt hat, a unique hat as part of this quest. Additionally, you may also want to search Kawaguchi, who is likely to have a jack-o'-lantern mask. And lastly, there is another ghoul around here that you want to search, which is this one, Anderson, who will have the decapitalist unfinished helmet. From here, you now need to make your escape, because this gas will continue to do damage to you until you manage to find a way out. And to do that, what you want to do is make your way to the back right-hand corner of the room, and over here you will encounter a corridor. If you now make your way all the way to the back of this corridor, you will find a keypad, and if you access this keypad, you will need to enter a password. Now, if you happen to have a perception and luck special skill of 5+, then you can use this option to unlock this keypad, but if you don't, you will need to enter a password, and as you can see on the top, it is a 4-digit password. Now, for those who don't want me to just ruin the fun, you can pause the video here and try to figure out what the password is, and I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. And with that, let's try and figure out the passwords for ourselves. So I'm going to select the do nothing option. The password is actually contained within these rooms, and if you have a look, there are 4 rooms, each numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and the digit to each password is in that order behind each of these doors. So this is a 4-digit password. Digit 1 or position 1 is behind room 1, and position 2 is behind room 2, and so on. So let's go inside room 1 to begin with. Now when you go inside room 1, be careful of the mine that's right there in the center of the room. So if I just go forward and sort of trip it off, just let it go off. Okay. The clue is you need to figure out what the number is. The number is actually this here. It is the number of visible jars you see on this table in the center of the room. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is actually the first number on that keypad. Now let's go inside room 2. In room 2, there is another mine, and this time it's on the ceiling of the room. So again, if you go inside and trip off the mine, this will go off. This time the password is actually based on the number of skulls in the center of the room, and this is 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now let's go into room number 3, and in room number 3 there is actually a turret right over there. So I'm going to take that one out. It's located, as you've seen, on the top left hand corner, hidden behind that makeshift tree. As you enter the room, you've probably guessed the theme by now. This time is based on the number of teddy bears in this room, which happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we go inside the final room, this one will be a little bit more tricky, but as soon as you enter the room, if you look to your left, there's actually a shotgun there that will go off the moment you enter. This time, again, you've probably guessed it by now, is based on the number of jack-o'-lanterns in this room, which happens to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our combination from room 1 was 4, from room 2 is 3, from room 3 it's 4 again, and in room 4 is 6. So the code is 4346. So if we now access the keypad and enter a password, so we'll go 4346 and the door should open. Once the door is open, the first thing you want to do is go straight to this terminal and then select the system controls option and then select the disable AI control system. Doing this will turn off the gas that was in the main room. So you should now stop taking periodic damage. With that, you might as well unlock the safe as well and then just exit the terminal. Now from the terminal, if you look immediately to your left, you will find a copy of the picket fences for the Halloween special. This will unlock all the Halloween decorations that we will see in a moment. From here, if you just look to your right, there will be a safe there that is likely to contain a number of ammo. So just go and take all of this. From here, if you now look around, you would actually see a power armor frame. But if you search this power armor frame, you will be able to take the decapitalist power armor helmet. And if you turn around over here, you will also find additionally some more helmets and some more jack-o'-lanterns and so on. Now what you want to do is make your way out. And as you make your way out, if you recall that locked room, that will basically now automatically unlock and it will release the AI that was controlling all of this, which is basically just a protectron, which honestly shouldn't really be a problem. So just take out the protectron. From here, you can now go into that room that was previously locked. It should now be unlocked. And in here, again, you will find some more goodies alongside a safe that is likely to be locked with an expert lock. With this, you have now completed the quest. And as a result, you've now unlocked a number of Halloween decorations that we will take a look at in a moment. And you would have also obtained some unique armor items. And let's look at that now. As mentioned, you would have unlocked the decapitalist helmet. So let's take a quick look at this. Now, this really isn't any different to any standard power armor helmets. You have the standard paint that you can apply and you have the standard modifications that you can apply also. The difference is this screen. You can change it to either die, a smiley face, or a standby. That's really it. If we take a look at the other items that we also unlocked, so let's take a look at the felt hat. That is simply a headwear item that you can wear and it will increase your charisma by 1. Similarly, you can wear the jack-o'-lantern masks, which again will increase your charisma by 1, but also has a damage resistance of 5. Now let's take a look at all the Halloween decorations. So this is one of my houses in one of my settlements. Let's begin by looking at the tombstones. You will unlock a variation of 3 different types of tombstones. Alongside these tombstones that look pretty cool actually, you will also unlock 2 types of candles. One that comes with the lit version and one that comes without. So these are one type of candle and these are another type. The lit candles do not require any power sources, so that means you can place them effectively anywhere and get a little bit of light source out of them. You will also unlock a skull candle, which only comes in this lit form. Again, you can place this anywhere and get some light out of it without needing any power sources. Similar to the candles, you will unlock 2 types of jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and in these 2 types, one will have a lit candle inside, whilst the other one will not. The one that is lit will again give off light. From here, let's take a look at 2 cauldrons that you will unlock. Following a similar theme, you will have one cauldron that will be empty, and you will have another cauldron that will actually contain Nuka-Cola Quantum. Again, this will give off some light, some smoke, and a really rather relaxing bubbling sound effect. Behind this Nuka-Cola cauldron is a scary tree. Now, unlike the candles and the jack-o'-lanterns, you will need a power source to generate power and to give off light. What I've done is simply put a power generator behind, connected to a conduit, and I've placed the tree next to the conduit, and that is giving power. So you don't need to sort of hook it up with any cable wires or anything like that. You just place it close enough to any power source and it should automatically get some light. From here, let's go inside my building. So whilst inside, if I look immediately to my left, I will see specimen jars, 5 to be exact. So in the DLC, I think we saw 4. There are a total of 5 different specimen jars, each containing some pretty interesting game object item. Again, they also appear to give off a little bit of light. From here, if I look to my left again, this is one type of string light. Getting this version of the picket fences actually has a number of stringed lights. I'm not entirely sure how many exactly, I don't recall, about 5 or 6. But this is one type where there are effectively just jack-o'-lantern lights. If we have a look, there are more variations. So this is a combination of white, orange, green and purple LEDs, and there are more. And there are also where there are singular colors. So here is an LED. Over there, if you can see, that's just purple color. And then there's another one there that's just orange color. So all of these are examples of stringed light. Now from here, let's take a look at the next thing you will probably unlock, which are these hanging ghost objects, each that come with 3 different types of face patterns. One that looks a bit, let's just say droopy, one that looks a little bit, I don't know, spooky, and one that looks probably a little bit more on the menacing side. Alongside this hanging ghost, you will also get access to hanging witch. Now I have 3, but there's only the one version. So you will also unlock some witches as part of these picket fences package of DLC Halloween items rather. From here, if we carry on looking, you will also unlock these spider webs. Again, you need to place them on walls that have power sources. So I do have a conduit right outside this building over here. So if I show you really quickly, there is a power conduit right over there. And through that power conduit, I am able to power up these lights right over here. So there's actually, it's a bit difficult to see, but there are 2 spider webs here. One that has an emitting orange light and the other one that has an emitting purple light. You will also, in addition to that, unlock these 4 variations of balloons. Some that don't have any special markings or anything, and 2 that do. And lastly, you will also have a number of paper wall mounted decorations, 4 to be exact. One that will look like pumpkins, the other ghost, then you will have cats, and lastly you will have some bats. And that concludes all the different objects that you will unlock as a result of getting the Halloween special copy of the Picket Fences magazine. In this video, I went through the All Hallows Eve questline, in which we unlocked a few headwear items as well as unlocked a number of Halloween decorations for your settlements. Settlement building in Fallout 4 can be a very fun and rewarding experience, and you can build some amazing things by simply using some of the glitches and exploits in the video you see on the screen now. Click on the video you see on the screen right now and I will list some of the best glitches and exploits you can use to build some amazing settlements in Fallout 4.